Mm. Cool. Wonderful. Okay. Zal ik de deur dicht doen? Yeah? Okay. Cool. Oh, Courtney was supposed to come with her mum. Anyway, we are here to start the day together. So let's come into our seated position. And just take a moment to close your eyes. And I was having a lovely conversation yesterday with my colleagues. And there's no judgment in what I'm about to say, but some people choose to kind of just live on the treadmill, and they don't really question things themselves. And I think I'm really grateful for this path of, being aware, as we just said. Sometimes you feel that you are, your central nervous system is a bit off balance, but just the observation of that and working with that observation, I'm really grateful. You could call it a mindful way of living. And it really, really helped me to take decisions differently and to look at myself differently, to see the world differently, to feel empowered in the choices that I make. And sometimes they're better than others, but at least they are mindful and conscious. So focus on your breath. I'm going to close the door because I'm very cold. And then decide for today. So all our micro choices add up to being our lives. Decide for today one thing that you'd like to focus on your mat. Whether it's to say, okay, I'm just going to try and focus on my breath, or I'm going to focus on my drishti. I'm going to really focus on where my eyes are and where my eyes are looking. Or maybe it's an attitude. To be patient, to be calm, to be kind. Allow your breath to enter through the nostrils, through the throat, into your body. That air expands into the chest, space between the ribs. And then the softening on the exhale, and the air escapes back out of the body. And then let's place our hands in front of the heart. If you feel like joining me in that, it's a gesture, a ritual to invite an intention, or maybe dedicate your practice to someone else. A moment of pause, a moment of reflection, a moment of inviting or letting go something particular into your life. And then we can bow our heads towards our fingertips to feel that in. And come to a child's pose. So you can roll over your shins. Good morning. Bring your toes to touch, knees nice and wide. And just let your hips melt towards your heels. Soften your head, your neck, your shoulders. And invite some conscious breaths, slow breaths into the nose. Slow breath out of the nose. So that's Ujjayi breath. It gives us a rhythm to move on, to move with. It also gives us a point of focus, so we can just stay with our breath the entire hour of practice. Let's start with a soft thread the needle. So lift your head and chest, bring your right arm underneath your left arm, and you turn the face towards the left. And we take 3 rounds of breath here. Slow breaths in, slow breaths out. On the next inhale, bring your hands back to the top of the mat and thread the needle to the other side. And come back to center and then come into a tabletop. So you come into your knees, your hands can be under your shoulders. Tuck your toes and just press your hips a little bit backwards. So your hips are hovering above your heels. And then on the inhale, you round the spine forward. Weight to the hands. Exhale, you ripple the spine back and you lift your tailbone. So there's a rounding. When you come forward, you feel up. And a bit of a hollowing, lift your sit bones and ripple the spine backwards. An invitation to close your eyes here. So when we close our eyes, it is a little bit easier to connect to the body, to the sensations of the body. We kind of shut the outer world out and start to really focus on our being. Let's take 5 more here in your own time. There's no wrong or right, just movement and breath. Two more rounds. Inhale to come forward. Lovely. Feel into your hips, your shoulders, your spine. Anahatasana, hips stay above your knees. Bring your hands a bit further forward and then bring your chest down towards the floor. You can relax the toes if that feels better or keep them tucked for a bit of a stretch in the soles of the feet. 3 more rounds of breath here. And then we move into an elbow plank. So you shift your weight forward towards your elbows. That's it. You can keep the knees on the floor, or if you prefer, you tuck your toes. One's not better than the other. Just notice when you classify something to be better than the other thing, one just feels better this morning. So when we're a bit more tired, it's really smart to take options that suit your energy. So it's a learning of listening to your intuition, to that inner voice, an exploring of your own experience and energy, and then adapting your choices accordingly. 2 more rounds of breath. Sphinx pose, place your hips to the floor. Nice, Marley, point your toes. And it's a quite active Sphinx pose, so you press your arms into the floor. It feels a bit like a giraffe. You're trying to be taller. Option to close your eyes again and just really breathe towards the front of your heart, towards the chest, towards the collarbones. Another deep breath in here. Nose to the floor, hands next to the rib cage. Now let's slide our knees forward so it feels like an emergency landing. Your tummy, yeah, that's it. Nice. Take a deep breath in, press back, and then we're meeting downward facing dog. Lift your hips up towards the sky. If you're not exactly sure about the distance, you can just come to plank pose. And from plank pose, you can lift your hips. Your knees can be generously bent. It's actually quite nice to start off with, or maybe even continue that little bend throughout the class. We focus on the straightening of the spine. Very nice. Take another deep breath in here. Walk your hands to your feet. So you'll meet me at the back of your mat. Awesome. Take a flight, so a little bit of a lift, and your arms are going to wing up and down. So you lift the back of the heart, rippling through the spine. Now with your eyes closed, maybe, really start to pay attention to the place of the heart. So the heart lifts, and then the arms follow when you come up, and then the heart descends and the arms follow. 3 more times. We call this the wings. Your knees are nice and bent, make it juicy, yummy. And then the next one, you roll all the way up, bring your arms above your head, high mountain, hands to heart center for just a moment. Bend your knees a little, so it's a mini Utkatasana. And then open the arms. And come fold forward all the way back down. Wing the arms, knees are bent. And walk your hands all the way back to the top of the mat into your plank pose. Drop the right knee down. And lift your left hand and left foot off the floor. Supported side plank. Bend your left knee and the hand can find the foot. Now really squeeze the heel close to your bum. So let the heel touch your bum. What's your mom's name? It's your mom, right, Courtney? Elizabeth? Lizette. Lizette. Wonderful. Good to know. Awesome. Yeah, so Courtney as well. Try to glue the heel to the bum. That's it. Then you feel the stretch in the front of the thigh, right? Good. Look to the top of the mat. Step that left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Onto your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Now draw your chin in towards your chest. Notice where you feel the difference of the weight of the head. Maybe you feel it around the shoulder blades, the front of the right side. Just warming up the body. Low lunge with a twist. Lift your back knee, find your feet, and then bring your left arm up to the sky. Nice. Where are your eyes? Where is your breath? Be here in the experience, in feeling into the body. Nice, Riella. Take another deep breath in. Both hands down to the floor. Step forward, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. You can use your wings and then melt your head and neck, everything down to the floor. Rise to a high mountain, arms reach up to the sky. Hands to heart for just a moment. Bend your knees a little, open up through the wings. Yeah, you can even look up. Exhale, bend everything and let everything melt down to the floor. Wing the arms, inhale, heart lifts, arms follow, and then step your left foot to the back of the mat. Good. Take a deep breath in here, pyramid pose, straighten both legs. 3 rounds of breath. Option to keep your chest quite upright or to let your head hang down. They're both okay, they're just options. Hands flatten to the floor, 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg up towards the sky. Hold it for 3 rounds of breath. So anywhere where your head is lower than the heart and the heart is lower than your hips, which is the case in this position, we call it an inversion. You're turning your body upside down. Nice. Lift your left heel a little bit higher. Take a breath in. Knee to your nose. Exhale, bring it all the way forward. Good. Lift your leg. Breathe your right leg up to the sky. Right knee to the left arm. Exhale. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Right leg finds a lift. Right knee to the right arm. Exhale. Very nice. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Exhale, both feet down towards the mat, downward facing dog. A soft bend in the knees is very welcome. A breath in together, hands to feet. We meet at the back of your mat. Good, wing your arms, inhale. We do this 5 times again, just to make things fluid, juicy. Yeah, so there's a softness to it. Stay with the breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale to melt. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to melt. Next breath in, you go all the way up. Arms come above your head. Hands to heart center. Take a moment there to breathe. Bend your knees and then floor open the arms all the way open. Take a breath in. Exhale. Melt it all the way down. One wing with the arms. Inhale. Hands walk all the way to the top of the mat. Fabulous. Take a deep breath in here. Left knee to the floor, right arm up, right leg up. Find your balance. Yeah, great. Bend your right leg. Start to bring your right hand to the foot and then glue your right heel to the right sit bone. Feel how that translates in quite a strong stretch in the front of the right thigh. Yeah, keep breathing. Look to the top of the mat, take a breath in to prepare, and then step that right foot all the way forward. Inhale here, chin to your chest, round the spine, 3 rounds of breath. Low lunge with a twist. Start to lift your back knee and bring your right arm up to the sky. You can look down to the side or up, depending on what your neck finds more pleasant. A deep breath in. Both hands down, look forward, inhale, step forward and bring your feet down to the floor. Wing the arms, take a breath in. All the way down. Now we rise, so press into the feet, lift the arms above your head, hands back to heart, bend the knees a little, and it's like you're bouncing up and open. Inhale. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lift your wings, lift your heart, wing it open. Right foot steps to the back of the mat, maybe onto fingertips in a long low lunge. Breathe in. Pyramid pose, breathe out, 3 rounds of breath. Really feel the sensations in the back of the legs. Notice the breath. Lovely, ladies. Flatten the palms, press into and engage the core, 3-legged dog. Left leg up, we hold it for a moment, just to find your hands, to feel how it feels to have your head lower than your heart. Quite some blood that is coming to the brain. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Lift your right heel a little higher, just makes the transition easier. Knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Left knee to the right arm. Oh, great to start your day with movement and breath. Inhale, lift your leg up. Left knee, left arm. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Wonderful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet down. Now take a deep breath into the nose and a little sigh out of the mouth. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or maybe hop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, wing your arms. Exhale, melt all the way back down. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend your knees. And then you can choose to have your feet hip width apart, or if you prefer the more traditional way, you put your toes together. Arms can be at the front of the heart or above your head. That's it. Now bring a little bit more weight to your toes and notice that your heels become lighter. And then do the opposite, weight to the heels, your toes become lighter. And now do something in between. So there's equal weight in the 4 corners of your feet. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. Fly your chair. So now completely lift your heels and wing your arms behind you. Lovely. Focus your eyes on a fixed point. Stay with your breath for 3, Fabulous. 2. Utkatasana, inhale, heels down, arms up. Lift your right knee in towards your chest, find your balance. You can bring your hand around that thigh. Now by bringing the thigh a little closer, using the arms to pull the thigh closer, you can even lengthen a bit more. Everything grows taller. Lovely. One more deep breath in here. Tree pose. Bring the foot to the inside of the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Hands can be at heart center. Oop. Yeah, so with your balance poses, your core, you're engaged, everything is connected. Your eyes are on a drishti. And let the breath be there for you. You may bring your hands overhead if you feel ready. And sometimes it's a matter of placing the foot a little lower, and there we can find a balanced pose. One is not better than the other. Good. Flying tree. So just lift that knee up, and you're using the core. Courtesy, cross that foot just on the toes and twist your right elbow to the outside of the thigh. Nice. Arms reach up to the sky. Keep your legs slightly crossed. Hands down to the floor. Step back, crescent lunge. So you might have to just shuffle your feet. Rise to a standing position and bring the arms above your head. Let's interlace our hands behind our back. And then you can drop the right knee just above the floor and broaden through the chest. 3 rounds of breath here. Arms reach up to the sky, crescent lunge, hands to heart center. And feel the buoyancy, and then you open the heart again. Take a deep breath in, hands back to heart center. 2 more times. Inhale. Maybe even a little bit lower. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay for your inhale. Warrior 2, slice it open. Left toes forward, right toes slightly in. Nice how you're looking at your feet, because your feet are the foundation. And then you can bring your arms horizontal. You can find your drishti, the right eyes. Find the point to stare at. That's it. Reverse warrior. Left arm reaches up and over. Extended side angle, left arm comes down and the right arm comes up. Hold your extended side angle for 3 rounds of breath. Notice where your eyes are looking. It doesn't really matter. Well, it obviously changes the position a bit, but it's a conscious decision to look down or to the side or up towards the sky or your hands. Reverse Trikonasana, straighten both legs. Bring your left arm up towards the sky. That's it, hold and reach for 3. So you're really actively reaching, finding that space. For 2, hands down to the floor. And this time it's a full plank. Let me show you from this side. Your front foot steps on top of the back foot. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we'll do both sides. Hold for 3. Now maybe let your top arm dangle to the floor so you create a C shape. A C shape with the body. Let your arm come towards me. Yeah, and then let it reach down towards the floor. Good, change sides. So yes, you can lift up or you can make a big C shape with your body. Hold. Option to drop the bottom leg, the one closest to the floor. That knee can be on the floor for a supported variation. 1 more deep breath in. Plank pose, exhale. Hold the plank, bend everything a little and bring your knees to the floor, chin and your chest to the floor. Emergency landing, so slide your knees a little closer. Your buttocks are sticking up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Build up that strength in the upper body. It's a bit of an awkward move. Take a deep breath in. And a nice sigh out. Right leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Knee to your nose. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Flow with your breath. Right knee, left arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lengthen. Right knee, right arm. Exhale. Now stay here and do a little bit of core work. So you can hover your knee close to the wrist, take a deep breath in, and then lift your knee up towards the armpits. We do that 6 times. 6. Option to drop the left knee. 5, 4, yes, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, three-legged dog. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into the nose. And a nice sigh. Bend the knees, look forward, take a deep breath in. Step, jump, float up to the top of the mat. Wing your arms nice and wide. Melt your heart. Soften your neck, head, and shoulders. Utkatasana. Inhale, bend your knees and find your position. Good. Consciously feel if there's more weight in the toes or the heels. Yeah, and then find the center. Take a deep breath in. And now we fly our chair and our heels lift. Focus your eyes. Nice, Joëlle. Yes. Palms face down. So turn your hands down. Good. For 3. That's it. Little bit of an up dog feeling in your chest. Roll through the heart. Utkatasana. Inhale. Left knee comes up in towards your chest. Whoop, find a moment. So you're rooted through that right foot. And then you lift and grow a little bit taller. Use your breath. Tree pose. Take a variation that is breathable, that is smileable. One is not better than the other. It's a practice. We don't have goals in yoga. It's an experience. A place where you can feel, where you can self-explore. Maybe the arms come up. Just showing you all these different options and variations so you can choose. And allowing yourself the freedom of choice is a practice and a beautiful thing to practice here on the mat. So you also have the freedom of choice off your mat. Because there's a lot of little choices we make every day, all the time. What we eat, what we drink, if we sit still, if we grab our phone, if we're not grabbing our phone, everything could be a conscious decision. Fly that 3, so the knee is loose and you're using your core muscles, and then slowly twist it. Left elbow to the outside of the thigh. Nice. Nice space in the spine, into the chest. Bring the arms up to the sky. Hands down to the floor. Step to your low lunge. And from your low lunge, shuffle your feet into a high crescent lunge. Arms reach up. That's it. Back heel off the floor. Interlace your hands. And then we have a habit of always crossing your hands in the same way. So maybe try to do it in the other way. And then the knee descends while the heart blossoms up. So it's 2 directional. 2 directional. The one is reaching down while the heart is reaching up. Take your breath, take your drishti. Arms reach up. Big breath in, hands to heart center. Find that you can bounce a bit and then inhale. Arms reach up. Exhale, come a little lower. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, that's it. Open up. And find your heart center. Stay for the breath in. Warrior two. Slice it open. Right toes forward. Left toes in. Take a moment. Yeah, we use our first couple of moments to kind of use our brain and go, yeah, this looks pretty good. And then make it feel good. Make it feel good. Strengthen the legs. A lightness through the chest. And we move with our breath. And inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm down, left arm up. Hold for 3 rounds of breath. Reverse triangle. Straighten both legs. Lift the right arm up and over. Exhale, wimble your hands all the way down for side plank. So your left hand stays onto the floor and your front foot steps. Yes. Option to C shape and reach the right hand down to the floor. I find these lateral stretches so delicious. Yeah, nice. Change side. Sorry to turn my back to you. Yeah. Breathe for 3. 2, plank pose. We meet in down dog. Now we can also softly drop the knees and then the chest. Slide the knees in. Take a deep breath in. Belly is off the floor. Emergency landing to downward facing dog. 4 or 5 rounds here in down dog. If you prefer to come down into child's pose, do so. Listen to that inner voice. In life, we override that inner voice. We sometimes have to, when we just need to continue. And it's like, oh, I'm tired, but I can't. And it's like, well, I kind of have to. Sometimes there's have tos in life, but when there's no have tos in life, don't make more of them. If you don't have to, then just don't, if it doesn't feel right. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step, jump, float to the top. Wings spread wide. Take a breath in. Fold all the way down. Last bit of standing. Utkatasana. We do the same flow. Find your feet. The arms come up. Fly your chair. Lift your heels and bring your arms behind you. Yes. Now really broaden through the collarbone. That's it. That's it. Heels down, arms up. Such nice focus this morning. Right knee in towards your chest. Exhale. And today, this time, we will do a figure 4 rather for our balance. So flex that foot and draw it across your thigh. Stay here. Focus your eyes. Nice Marley. Flying tree, lift the knee, arms reach up to the sky. Courtesy, cross the toes and twist. Now you can open the arms to fly if that feels nice. Just the arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Hands down to the floor. Low lunge. So step the right foot all the way to the right, left foot a little to the left. Crescent lunge. Bring the arms up to the sky. And we bring our hands to heart center. 3 times. Feel the bounce. 1, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Broaden through the chest. Bring it back down. Yeah, looking good. Inhale. Make it feel good. Exhale. Pause. A deep breath in. Warrior 2. Slice it all the way open. Yeah. Reverse warrior brings you up and over. Feel the strength in the legs and the space in the left side of your chest. Extended side angle. Left arm down, right arm up. Reverse triangle. Lift your left arm up, straighten both legs to full triangle. So you can bring your hands to your hips. Personally, I find it a little bit long in the stance, so I like to make it just a little bit shorter. I feel more stable. Yeah, left toes in the direction of the top of the mat. Then first bring your right hip, almost like you want to turn your hips to the short edge of your mat, but not totally. So a bit of a diagonal line. And then the left arm reaches forward and the right arm reaches back. Notice the space here underneath your body. So when we put the arms down, we don't collapse down. We actually keep our chest up. That's it. Very nice. You can look down to the side or up. Three more rounds of breath. Oh, I forgot. Look down, take a deep breath in. Half moon. So you can shift your weight. Now feel free to place your left hand on the floor to start off with. So there's a bit of weight in that left hand. Open up the body to the sides. Maybe you can peel one, two, or all your fingers off the floor. A deep breath in here. Shiva squat. Hook your right knee behind your left. Step into your low lunge. And then step into a plank pose to downward facing dog. Left leg reaches up. We haven't done this on the other side. I actually forgot. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale. Three-legged dog. Left knee, left arm. We still need to do the elevator on the left side. So breathe in. Left knee, left arm to the wrist for an inhale. There we go. Yeah. My brain suddenly remembered that we still had to do this on this side. 5, 4, 3. Good. 2, 1. Inhale, three-legged dog. Well done. Downward facing dog. 3, 4, 5 rounds of breath. And this moment, this pause in down dog is a check-in, is a questioning. Hey, am I doing okay? Can I breathe? Am I still thinking of my intention? Maybe bring back your dedication, that person or animal or something that's dear to you. Bring it back into your mind, heart, spirits. And the breath, really draw the breath back in so that it helps you to be present and to feel the sensations in the body. We've got a little bit of standing. Bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step, jump, float to the top of the mat. Yeah, awesome. Halfway lift, breathe in. You can wing the arms. Exhale, lovely, melt down to the floor. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend your knees. And then your brain is in your feet, so you can feel that you're equally divided. That's it. Take a deep breath in, fly your chair. Now, if you want a challenge, you can do diver's pose. Diver's pose, interlace or tap the fingers together and start to bring your nose down to the floor. For some, this is easier when the toes are together and the knees can squeeze in. Straighten the legs, dive your face and your nose down towards the floor for 3. Wobble, wobble, I know. Maybe you fall, that's okay. 2, just getting stronger. Heels down, arms up. Yeah, left knee in towards your chest. Good, 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 good. Flex the foot and come to that figure 4. So we're opening up into that left hip. Also working our balance, full focus here. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Flying tree, the knee lifts up, the arms lift up. Courtesy, touch, cross and twist. Option to open the arms to fly. Reach the one arm down and the other arm up. Just the arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Hands down, step the foot back. Find your low lunge so you can rise up to a crescent lunge. With your other leg in front. Yeah, that's it. Find your feet, hands to heart center. 1, 2, with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Whoop. Ah. Yes, wonderful. Stay for the breath in. Warrior 2. Slice it open. So graceful. Very beautiful. We move with our breath. Reverse warrior. Right arm up and over. Extended side angle. Right arm down. Left arm up. Stay and hold. Feel the strength and the space, the breath. Reverse triangle, straighten the legs, lift your right arm up to full triangle. So we've got some time here to just set it up. Toe heel the foot a little closer, feel quite stable through the legs. You can almost take your belly button and point your belly button to the top corner of your mat. Yeah, that's quite a nice indication. From there, the tilt is different. The tilt is from the hip comes backwards, one arm forward, one arm back. That creates length through the spine. And then it's the right hand down and the left arm up. Hold and breathe. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Support it with your breath. Let's look down. And then inhale. Together, exhale, start to slide towards your half moon. Hand can be on the floor, the right hand can be on a block. Oh, I can't look at you. Need my drishti, we need our drishti. I wanted to see, yeah, that's it. Take another deep breath in. Shiva squat, hook that left knee behind the right. Step back into low lunge. And then we come into downward facing dog, straight into downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Half pigeon, bring the right knee to the outside of the right hand. So we're gonna wind down now. So make sure you stay warm. And then walk your hands a little bit over towards the right. You can bring your hands on fingertips. And again, do a couple of waves with the spine. Inhale, an invitation to close your eyes. A lifting, a flowing, juiciness, fluidity. For 3, 2, and all the way down. Elbows down. Close the eyes and just breathe. What can you soften on the exhale? Slowly lift your chest, bring your hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes and step back to your last downward facing dog of this practice. And breath into the nose. A soft sigh. Left leg reaches up, take a deep breath in. Half pigeon, bring the left knee to the left wrist. Slide the right leg a little bit backwards. And you can walk your upper body a little over towards that leg and breathe in. Breathe out. Then come all the way over the leg, or if you prefer to come to the center, and just relax. To come out, this time you bring your hands under your shoulders and you just roll onto the outside of your left thigh. Yes, and then the right leg can come all the way up in front. Extend your legs in front of you. I always walk a little bit, like I walk my hips back and it feels quite nice. Yeah, you're removing that flesh, all the sit bones. Bring the arms up. And then come over your legs. You can keep your left toes quite active, or if you want to relax, then just feel the difference. It's actually just interesting and fascinating to go, hey, if I flex my feet and open my toes, what do I feel in the back line of my body? The back line, the calves, the thighs, the bum, the lower back. And if you relax them, what changes subtly? Well, yoga is subtle. It's the little things that matter. In the same way that off the mat, the little things also matter. I love reading the Daily Stoic. It's a lovely Stoicism. So it's a philosophy. Any philosophy I actually like. But it's just it resonates with me. And this morning it was about what you want to get out of life. And the two things they suggested is simple and deep. To be a good person, the bigger goal, the bigger aim of life, to be a good person and to find something to do that you like, that you love. In yoga philosophy, we call that your dharma, your purpose. And sometimes we need to take unconventional choices to follow that heart's, that soul's desire, to be a good person and to find something to do that you love to do. Three more rounds of breath. To search, to find that dharma, to search for your unique gifts, because we are all unique and we have beautiful gifts. Just a matter of discovering them, exploring them. Maybe use them in service of others. Slowly roll up. If you feel that you might be getting a little bit cold, it could be a right time to put some extra clothing on, because we're going to roll onto our backs. Wiggle your knees from right to left, left to right. Place your feet as wide as the mat. Reach your arms overhead. Maybe a nice yawn and a stretch, and then let the knees pull over towards the left side. A gentle twist. If you want, you can bring your left hand to your tummy and feel the breath underneath your hand. Feel the rising and the falling. The life inside you, the prana inside you. The movement, the subtle movements of your ribs, your lungs, your organs, your diaphragm. And then shake sides, both arms overhead, knees to the center. Exhale to bring the knees over towards the right. A deep breath in. A deep breath out. Right hand can come to your tummy. To feel that connection as well. The body-mind connection, the touch, the sensations, the movement of the breath. Gently bring your legs back to center and then bring your legs up the wall. So your legs are dangling from the ceiling. It's soft. We've done the yang, we've done the reaching and the strength. So this is a softness to it. To this option to bring your arms up as well, zombie arms, and just let everything drain. And then from here, hug your knees into chest. And even actively lift your nose towards your knees. Squeeze yourself into a small little ball. And then release to Shavasana for your final resting pose. Just a couple of minutes here to be still, to do nothing, to let the feet fall out. So maybe bring your feet as wide as the mat. And then your hips can just, yeah, exactly. Hips can just relax there. And I'll let you know when it's time to move again. For now, you can just relax. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Then a nice sigh out of your mouth. Keep your eyes closed for now. And just for a moment, observe the lovely energy around you, on your mat, inside you. And then start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And start to make those movements a little bit bigger. Point and flex your feet. Maybe stretch the arms overhead. Ooh. The time for yourself, so important. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll onto a side and just pause onto your side, and you can use the bottom arm as a pillow for your head. And slowly sideways without too much effort, we can come back into a seated position. You can cross the legs or come into a kneeling or any other variation that feels good to you. A new day. Every day is a gift. Every day is an opportunity to live up to our highest potential. to maybe do something different today, even if it's a small thing. You may place your hands in front of the heart to close your practice the way we started it, with a ritual of gratitude, acknowledgement of our uniqueness and the celebration of it, but also really deeply acknowledging that we are all connected. Thank you for starting the day together in such a healthy way. Namaste.